Hello Ultimate fam, welcome back to Ultimate Postman. I am Lance with the long hair. You can call me Postman. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to talk about updates with the 2024, the 4th gen Toyota Tacoma. If you haven't, hit that like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, because I have been extremely excited and in anticipation over the last few years about the next generation Tacoma. There hasn't been a lot of stuff about the new generation Tacoma, so I haven't posted a lot about it, but with the trickling in of photos over the last few months, I've been waiting until something physical, concrete, and the official press release on the Tacoma so I can talk to you about it and get your opinion too, and you can hear my opinion. Several automotive press industries have been in Hawaii checking out the new physical pre-production models, where a few things might change between now and when the production ramps up later this year. There's a few things you need to know. First off, a lot of us were expecting a little bit of a facelift, some physical modifications, and an updated interior. Toyota did not disappoint, because this has been an overhaul of the Tacoma on the new TGNF platform that Toyota has been doing on their Tundra, on their Sequoia, and they're going to be doing on their 4Runner. Trim levels, for the most part, remain the same. SR, SR5, TRD Off-Road, TRD Sport, Limited, and TRD Pro. Toyota is bringing back the Pre-Runner, and it's going to be a TRD line, and they're bringing up a brand new Trail Hunter, which looks amazing. Minus, well, I'm not really a big fan of those things they've got on the back. It gives me like Avalanche vibes. My wife might like it. It's just my opinion. I'd much rather be able to reach into the bed on the backside. For all the models and trims, you're practically going to have 4 choices of engine and 2 choices of transmission. A 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic. They didn't go with the 10-speed, but I guess it's to give people incentive to buy the Tundra. Available on the SR model only will be a 8-speed automatic transmission with 228 horsepower, 243 foot-pounds of torque engine combined. If you want a manual transmission, they pair the 6-speed manual with the 270 horsepower, 310 foot-pound paired with a 270 horsepower, 310 foot-pound feet of. If you're looking at getting a 6-speed manual transmission, you get a 270 horsepower, 310 foot-pound-feet of torque engine. Otherwise, your last 2 options are a 8-speed automatic transmission paired with a 270 horsepower, 317 foot-pound of torque engine, or if you're looking to get their hybrid and waiting until 2024, you're looking at an 8-speed automatic, 328 horsepower, 465 foot-pounds of torque. Now that's a lot of that's a improvement of what they're at right now. Although they are all going to be 4-cylinder engines, it's going to be 2.4 liter iForce, with the iForce Max being the higher end models. What does this say about Toyota reliability? Well, less parts should mean better reliability, because there's less stuff that can break on the inside. Though a lot of us are going to be disappointed about not having that V6, kind of like a lot of people are disappointed about the Tundra not having a V8. We still don't know about how fuel efficient it is, if we're hoping for that like 2 to 5 miles per gallon better on the city, or 5+ miles per gallon better on the freeway than what they're currently running in the current generation. But what we can do is talk a little bit about payload and cargo capacity and towing capacity. Payload capacity goes up by somewhere around 30 pounds or so. The current generation having a maximum of 1685 pounds of capacity, versus the new generation going to be having 1709 pounds of payload capacity. Towing does go down about 300 pounds, from 6,800 to 6,500 pounds of towing capacity, but that means nothing if it doesn't have the appropriate cargo capacity. Options for the Tacoma are going to include 6-foot long, 5-foot long beds with either a double cab, their crew cab, or the XS extended cab. Talking about their truck bed, it is going to be a little bit deeper for a little bit more capacity, but the tailgate is going to have powered buttons on the sides for it to drop down, and you can push it for it to lift back up, or you could even nudge them with your knee to get the tailgate to come back up. It's aluminum and composite on the beds. And it looks like in all models they're planning on putting that 240 volt electrical outlet on the back, so you have power for your tools or your accessories and toys. When it comes to towing, they do have trailer assist where you can use your camera to help you back up the trailer, but they also have 3D view models on their screen so you can see exactly what's going on around you and have a better idea of your surroundings. Extended blind spot monitoring on their mirrors, so when you're hooked up to the trailer you have a better idea of what's going on. There's also a camera for your cargo area, for your truck bed, so you can see what's going on inside of that as well. And what's going to help keep your ride steady is the options for the rear suspension. You're either going to get coils or shocks, or you're going to get leaf springs depending on the model. But that's not just it. In the rear, new on all Tacomas, rear disc brakes. Every model beforehand, it's been drum brakes. If it's not broken, don't fix it. We know that, but disc brakes often perform better. Unfortunately, they do wear out faster than drum brakes do. So this should be a good win on Tacoma's part, but I think it looks great. It is definitely a step up from where the previous generation is. It mimics the Tundra platform with their very large center console display. That's going to be available on a 14-inch or an 8-inch display, and then in your dashboard that will be available in a 12-inch or 7-inch display for all your instrument readings. On top of that, the 14-inch display will have a USB output on the side of it. The front is going to have two USB-C outputs for your charging pleasure. In the back, you're not just going to have double USB, you're also going to have a regular outlet, so you can charge all your gear, or your passengers can charge all of their stuff. Other technology features, they're improving on the safety, and also you can use your phone to unlock your truck if it's equipped, if your model is equipped with that, but you do need 4G connectivity to get that going. The Tacoma will still be compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and of course there are the accessories. Toyota is now working with different third-party manufacturers to have official Toyota accessories that you can order and have installed on your truck before you even pick it up from the dealer, so you're ready to go overlanding or off-roading directly. Now, cost-wise, we don't know if it's going to be more expensive, which it usually is from the dealership, or if you just save your money, you'll get it done outside of it, install the stuff yourself. But the idea to have third-party accessories on it from the factory, I think that's a win. They're working. They want their consumers to be happy. Also, what's new in the TRD Pro model, the seats have shock absorbers, which should make it more comfortable on the off-roading side of things. And in the back, they do have an available air compressor with the hose, so you can deflate your tires, go off-roading, go on the sand, and then reinflate them when you get back on the road. So you don't have to bring around your own air compressor. I think that's also a win. I want to go off-roading with mine when I get it. Don't know about you. Now, there's a lot of details we don't know from testing so far with different companies going out there and checking it out. Looks like the rear room is about the same. It's not terrific, but the front room no longer feels like you're sitting on the ground for the driver, and there's more headroom. I didn't feel terrible in the current generation, but I think this is a big improvement in terms of comfort. So what are your thoughts? You can leave them in the comments below. Is this an improvement? Do you like the style? Do you hate the style? Are you one of those second generation Toyota Tacoma people who think that's the best generation out there? Do you wish that they would have changed stuff, like kept those side fog lights, which I actually really liked on the current generation? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, as always, like would be great. A subscription to me would make you an ultimate person, and I will catch you later. Thanks for stopping by.